Going to see Terence Crawford versus Canelo.
As I tell before to the ESPN, I give him the offer. If he's smart,
Turki Alalshikh has proposed a much-anticipated showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, creating excitement in the boxing world. Expected to take place in Saudi Arabia, this blockbuster event is slated for 2025. Crawford's recent win over Madoff at 154 lbs has sparked debates about his ability to move up another weight class to challenge Canelo. The closely contested bout raised speculation that Crawford's victory was influenced to set up this potential Madoff fight. During his post-fight interview, Crawford expressed interest in facing Canelo, stating the clash could happen if financial terms are favorable. Fans are eagerly awaiting confirmation of what could become one of the biggest fights in recent boxing history.
Obviously, heard what I said. I would say as well, I didn't realise there was two 115, 113s, one 116, 112. I thought there was two 116, 112s. I thought Israel Madrimov did enough to edge it tonight. I know there's always the argument of dethroning the champion, whether you think that's a thing or not. You know, I'm not sure I felt that Bud Crawford dethroned Israel Madrimov tonight, but what we are is extremely proud of him. 10 fights in, and we're debating whether he won a fight against the pound-for-pound number one. Experience would have changed everything. Maybe a little bit more work rate, but it was a fight that we believe we could have edged. Respect to Terence Crawford, he's a great champion. It's nothing against him, but I was just disappointed that especially one of the judges gave Crawford the last 4 rounds. The other 2 judges gave Crawford 3 of the last 4 rounds. And
Terence Crawford's recent statements and the buzz surrounding a potential fight with Canelo Alvarez have created significant excitement in the boxing world. Turki Alalshikh, a prominent figure in boxing promotions, has floated the idea of a meta fight between the two champions. Set to potentially take place in Saudi Arabia in 2025, the event would undoubtedly be one of the biggest boxing spectacles in recent history. However, Crawford's attitude towards the fight suggests it holds limited personal importance for him, despite the excitement it has generated.
Like I told you, I'm going to repeat it one more time. A draw would have been a win for us, so at least he could keep his title, because he did enough. Okay, let's put it this way. He did enough to walk away with a draw.
Crawford recently defeated Madoff in a closely contested fight at 154 pounds, raising questions about his ability to move up another weight class to face the physically larger and more experienced Canelo Alvarez. Some analysts have speculated that Crawford's victory over Madoff might have been strategically positioned to pave the way for a future clash with Canelo. Despite the speculation, Crawford appeared to downplay the significance of the potential fight, emphasizing that it's just another milestone in his career. To me, the Canelo fight is not so important. It's just another milestone to fame, I suppose, Crawford stated.
I understand that's his fighter. You know, he's gonna say anything that he can to hype it up. You know, he knows that guy lost, and so do he.
Canelo's physical advantages, noting the latter's ability to compete effectively at higher weight classes. Not at all, Crawford said when asked if he felt the fight held special importance. I'm pretty sure he could fight at 168. This guy is big in the minors. He fought at a higher weight than he is now, and he was very competitive. His comments reflect not a lack of respect, but rather confidence in his own abilities and a focus on his long-term goals in boxing. Canelo Alvarez, meanwhile, has an upcoming title defense scheduled against the unbeaten Puerto Rican fighter Edgar Berlanga on September 14th.
I felt good. I felt proud of myself, and I think I did enough, like Eddie said. You know, Spence is really good. He's pound for pound best. He's one of the best in the world. He's not an easy fight. You know, he knocked out the last 10 opponents he fought, Spence and others, you know, the best in the world. I didn't feel like it was my toughest fight. You know, there were some questions about how easy I won my world championship belt in my previous fight. And I think in this fight, I just proved why I was easy then and why I'm a champion and why I deserve.
If Canelo successfully defends his WBC, WBA, and WBO super middleweight titles, a stage could be set for a Crawford-Canelo clash early next year. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see if this dream matchup will come to fruition. as it promises to be a high-stakes battle that could redefine both fighters' careers. Turki Alalshikh, the promoter behind the proposed fight, is optimistic about the event's potential. He stated, "I gave Alvarez an offer. If he's smart, he'll accept it." Sheikh's confidence in the fight's appeal is evident, as he believes it would be a landmark event in boxing history. However, he also made it clear that if Alvarez rejects the offer, there are alternative plans in place. According to Sheikh, Virgil Ortiz would be the next man to receive a call. "If they accept, we want to see this fight," he said, indicating a strong desire to ensure Crawford's next bout is a significant one. Virgil Ortiz, a rising star in the boxing world, has been considered a formidable opponent for Crawford. Ortiz's trainer, Robert Garcia, has also weighed in on the matter, offering a critical perspective on Crawford's performance against Madoff. Garcia felt that the fight was very close and that Crawford's showing wasn't enough to convince people of his ability to compete against Canelo at a much higher weight class. Maybe Crawford's performance was not good enough for people to expect him to do very well against Canelo. So maybe an Ortiz fight is a good idea, Garcia said. Crawford, however, remains confident in his abilities. Reflecting on his fight with Madoff, he admitted feeling the difference in fighting at 154 pounds, but commended his opponent, Israel Madoff, as a strong and competitive fighter. Despite the challenges, Crawford's determination and skill were evident, further fueling discussions about his potential to face even greater challenges in the ring. The prospect of a Crawford-Canelo fight has sparked extensive debate among fans and experts. While some see it as a monumental event that could cement Crawford's legacy, others question whether he is ready to take on a fighter of Canelo's caliber at a higher weight class. Canelo, known for his power, technique, and experience at super middleweight and beyond, would undoubtedly pose a significant challenge for Crawford. Yet, the allure of such a high-profile matchup remains undeniable, as it promises to deliver an unforgettable spectacle for boxing enthusiasts worldwide. As the boxing world waits for further developments, the focus shifts to Canelo's upcoming fight with Berlanga and the potential implications for his future. If Canelo emerges victorious, the Crawford fight becomes a more realistic possibility, contingent on financial agreements and mutual interest. For now, fans can only speculate and anticipate what could be one of the most exciting boxing matchups of the decade.